Welcome to The Hidden Scrolls, where we focus on history, folklore, and mythology. Guardian of the afterlife and master of secrets. Anubis is one of the most iconic deities in ancient Egyptian mythology, recognized for his jackal-headed form and his role in guiding souls to the afterlife. As a god of mummification and the protector of graves, he played a crucial role in Egyptian beliefs about death and the afterlife. Over time, his image and significance evolved, blending with other gods and gaining new interpretations. This presentation explores Anubis's mythology, folklore, and historical significance. Anubis, known as Inpu in Egyptian, was originally a major funerary god. His mythology evolved over time, with various stories attributing different origins and roles to him. In early myths, Anubis was considered the son of Ra, the sun god. Later myths linked him to Osiris and Nephthys. In these accounts, he was the result of an affair between Nephthys, wife of Set, and Osiris. Fearing Set's wrath, Nephthys abandoned Anubis, and Isis found and raised him. Eventually, Anubis became associated with Osiris' death and resurrection, acting as a protector and embalmer of the god's body. Anubis had a crucial role in Egyptian funerary beliefs, particularly in the process of guiding souls. Mummification. Anubis was believed to have taught the Egyptians how to embalm bodies, preserving them for the afterlife. Weighing of the heart ceremony. He presided over the scales in the hall of Ma'at, where the hearts of the dead were weighed against the feather of truth. If the heart was heavier than the feather, it was devoured by the monster Ammit, and the soul was destroyed. Guardian of the necropolis. Anubis protected tombs and ensured that spirits safely passed into the afterlife. The imagery and symbolism surrounding Anubis led to widespread beliefs and superstitions throughout Egyptian civilization and beyond. Anubis was closely linked to jackals, scavengers that roamed the desert and cemeteries. The Egyptians believed that jackals were drawn to the dead, so they deified them to protect the deceased. Many tombs had depictions of Anubis standing guard, ensuring that grave robbers and wild animals did not disturb the dead. The pyramid texts and coffin texts often included prayers to Anubis, asking for his protection in the afterlife. Amulets and statues of Anubis were placed in tombs to invoke his guardianship. Priests of Anubis wore jackal masks during funerary rites to represent his divine presence. As Egypt interacted with Greek and Roman civilizations, Anubis became syncretized with Hermes, resulting in the hybrid god Hermanubis, a psychopomp guiding souls. During the medieval period, European travelers and historians often depicted Anubis as a mystical figure associated with magic and death. Modern interpretations in movies, books, and games often portray Anubis as a supernatural guardian or judge of souls. Anubis was primarily worshipped at Sinopolis, modern-day Elkis, the city of the dog. Other temples and shrines dedicated to Anubis existed throughout Egypt, often near necropolises like Saqqara and Thebes. Priests of Anubis conducted mummification rituals, leading a religious order focused on burial practices. During the Old Kingdom circa 2686 to 2181 BCE, Anubis was the chief god of the dead. By the Middle Kingdom circa 2050 to 1650 BCE, his role was overtaken by Osiris, who became the main god of the afterlife, while Anubis became his assistant. Despite this shift, Anubis remained one of the most widely worshipped deities in Egyptian religious practices. With the rise of Christianity and Islam in Egypt, worship of Anubis declined. However, his imagery persisted in art, literature, and archaeology, influencing modern occultism and Egyptian-inspired fantasy fiction. Anubis remains one of the most enduring figures of Egyptian mythology, symbolizing protection, judgment, and the mysteries of death. His role as a guardian of souls, embalmer, and psychopomp highlights the Egyptians' deep reverence for the afterlife. Though his worship declined over time, Anubis continues to be a powerful icon in modern culture, appearing in films, games, and religious studies. His story is a testament to the human fascination with death, the afterlife, and divine protection, themes that transcend time and culture. Thank you for your attention.